Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Kvaratskhelia. Mendes gets into a good position. He gets big! That was superb goalkeeping!
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Dembele plays it short. Oh, that's nice. Dembele lofted in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Good ball, good take. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Dembele, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Neves. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Zabani. Paris Saint-Germain are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And here's Dembele. That is good strength. Now it's Neves, and that could set him on his way. Good read, needed to be. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's made its way to him. João Neves. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Doué. Zabani. Knocks it into space. Can he latch onto this? And he's onside. Showing good feet. Oh, that's delightful. Lovely feet. And it's Vitinha. That is lovely. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Vitinha. Changes him with that pass. Kvaratskhelia running with the ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Vitinha considers his options.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And here's Dembele. Vitinha. Can he spark a counter here? Mendes cuts it out. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, he hit that sweetly. It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone back. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. Oh, well played. Nuno Mendes. Looking to play him in. Turns and goes back. He's going for goal! Now it's Ramos. Now it's Ramos. He's found a way through. Might come loose. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
Paris Saint-Germain really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Cleared without complication. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Can he get it through?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's certainly... And the shots! He's got a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last!
Well, I think it's obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Dembele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Vitinha. Ball's played through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for...
Can he finish? They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Fabien Ruiz. Floated through, and he's cut it out. Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deftly away. Marquinhos. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Hakimi. Now here's the... Oh, smashing header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Doué has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 27. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 33. Changement en cours.
Now it's Barcola. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, well played, well played. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That is good alertness. Vitinha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zaire Emery. And Hakimi. Dembele powering forward here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No way through, so back it comes. Kvaratskhelia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Comes out and deals with it. But it is clear to see, not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just...
This is Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Gets the shot away! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory.
对，发现那边过来了，发现那边过来了，发现嘛是不是呀？别的，我过来嘛报道，那个报嘛报道吧，我上嘛我嘛是，我嘛是哪里报？对面有啊，安迪拉姆的。
我上嘛，把路没去呀，把不了不老他呀。
对，就。
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. Hi, Peter. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both.
Yeah. Bây giờ có chuyện này tôi bên mình ra ngoài gì đấy. Nó đấy là nó sẽ nói được. Anh nói sao nó này cô vậy? Không mua được. Nó chưa thảo được. Yeah, yeah. So. Chào đi. Đi vào xe lâu này. Mà bắt đầu.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well,
That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's come to nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nuno Mendes. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked. Doué. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And it's Hakimi. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hakimi getting this one clear. Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And this is Dembele. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Played out wide. Hakimi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kvaratskhelia. And it's Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here. He's having a go! Straight at the keeper.
Doué really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And it's Neves. Oh, that's a fine interception. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. Back into the middle. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Marquinhos. Marquinhos. Oh, important interception. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nice deception. His positioning was spot on.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking to play him in, and here's Ramos. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Lee Kang-in. Here's a sharp little ball here. Incoming delivery. Cleared away. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Hakimi. Lee Kang-in. Now, can they get him away? Turns and goes back. João Neves. Now it's Doué. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Doué.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Safonov claims it without any fuss. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And a chance! Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. He won't be happy with that one. That looks a cracking ball. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Here's Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? And that's played in low. And that has been cleared.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Doué. Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mendes gets into a good position. Tries to get it clear. Here comes another cross. And that has been cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Lee Kang-in. It's Ruiz. Just about up to the hour now. Looking for options for movement.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Changement
We
pour
have
le
got
Paris
changes
Saint-Germain.
here from both sides, in
Numéro
fact.
19.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Knocks it out wide. Nicely shaped cross. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Paris Saint-Germain are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now, this could be a chance. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dembele clears. Fabian Ruiz. Mendes has it in a wide position. Kvaratskhelia is onto this.
Paris Saint-Germain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was alert to it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
João Neves. Barcola. Hakimi with the slide tackle there. What a throw in.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10, le numéro 8. À leur place,
Hakimi.
le numéro 27.
Good work on the right
Le
flank
numéro
here.
33. Attention.
Neither of these two
changement.
want to come off second best. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific header! Oh, and that should have been two.
Barcola really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Just 5 minutes left. Mbaye. Great vision. And here's Ramos. Caught offside that time.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And they're quick to get it back. Probing pass. Zabani gets across to intercept that. Zaire Emery.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Zaire Emery. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And that is that. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced...
Berani ini sampai di
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Pass somewhat off target. Searching pass he's played there. Zabani. Paris Saint-Germain appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. And it's Neves. Gonzalo Ramos. First quarter of an hour gone. Mbaye. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Mbaye is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thinks about the shot. And a chance! Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's really well cleared. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Dembele. Not too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. João Neves. João Neves carries the ball down the right. And here's Ramos. Kvaratskhelia. Great vision. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Sabani chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Can he get on the end of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Floated through. This is Dembele. João Neves, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to pass it through, gets into some space. Fabian Ruiz.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great defending, strong and determined. Kvaratskhelia. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, cracking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Vitinha. And they can counter here. And Mendes. Marquinhos. Pacho. And it's Hakimi. And it's Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Nicely weighted ball. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now he's got space here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Glory.
And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
C'est la mi-temps et nous sommes plutôt bien partis. Espérons que la seconde période soit aussi bonne que la première.
That gets things going for the second half. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. That has not gone well.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Vitinha. Vitinha spots it and intercepts. Mbaye. He has found the way through. Crosses it in here.
Ngu chưa vậy? Con đi gì?
They've played it short. Pinches it off him. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Ramos.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Can he get it through? Kvaratskhelia, and the shot! And it's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
So we've reached the hour mark. Fabian Ruiz looking to play him in. João Neves. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That's a little off target. Paris Saint-Germain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Neves. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vitinha. Now it's Ramos. Looking for options for movement. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Ruiz. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Fabian Ruiz. Aimed beyond the defence.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Marquinhos can get it clear.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Is their second corner of the game.
Le numéro 7, le numéro 49, le numéro 17, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 27, le numéro 19.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
Le numéro 87, le numéro 33. Attention, changement.
a good ball out wide. Looking for the run. And it's Hakimi. Now, can they get him away? That's an imaginative pass. Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
There's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has been clubbed away. Knocks it into space. Played in deep. He gets big. Oh, it's come off the upright.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he welcomes it in. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Hakimi. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a decent clearance. He's only too happy to take that back. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Into extra time we go. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Zaire Emery. Dembele. Oh, they could break here. Oh, it's Dembele. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Zaire Emery. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a pretty loose pass. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Out to the left it goes. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now he's off and running. And here's Ramos. Now it's Zaire Emery. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Lee Kang-in. Zaire Emery. Mayulu. Zaire Emery. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And that's off target. Hakimi. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Ambitious ball here. That is a brilliant interception. João Neves.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos clears it away. Barcola.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Zaire Emery. Barcola! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. He's on it. He's having a go! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. And a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. Hakimi is over the first kick. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
And so the captain steps up. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save. Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, didn't change.
Lee Kang-in is second man up.
He just did what he was asked.
Gonzalo Ramos is the third man to step forward.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Fabian Ruiz is third in line. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking for comfort. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper. And that doubles their lead. Paris Saint-Germain at the point of no return. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So this to seal it. Oh, he cannot do it.
Oh, the pressure was immense for him to win it with that one, but his nerves have got the better of him and he's missed it.
Paris Saint-Germain must score here to stay in it. Paris Saint-Germain have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball.